What the hell? What is all this shit? What's going on? Gee williker, my friends. You know what? We're gonna go for a bike ride today and go check out a little event that they got going on here. And I decided against the bike because, yes, this did happen. Wow, that's a little bit of snow. So it snowed all night. And it's not a bad thing. The rain is good, you know, and snow. It's actually kind of raining now, so the snow has stopped. But yeah, when I woke up in the middle of the night, it was coming down pretty good. So we'll walk there. It's a 20-minute walk, not very far. So come check out what we're checking out today. Ha! Check out what we're checking out. You know, I should have brought my good camera. I was thinking of doing that, but I changed my mind because it's so big. But you know what? Look at this. Beautiful, right? Beautiful area. And of course you got some smog from the catalyst mill, the sawmill. And you also got a little bit of fog intermixed with that coming in off the ocean. With snowy clouds, rainy clouds. So, big mixture. So wow, this is just beautiful. You know, sometimes people don't like it because you get no sun and it can be dreary. But you know what? This scene always changes with the fog and cloud. It's always a constant moving of clouds, moving of fog, da 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 da. And I think it's pretty neat. No, I probably could have took the bike. The main roads are clear enough. But you know what? Then I would have had a wet ass. All the rain and snow, or sorry, all the water would have flipped up back behind my back because I got no fender skirts on the bike, so all the water would fly up. And it is melting, so that's, yeah, melting already. It melts quick here. The snow doesn't last a long time. The sidewalks are covered, most of them, so I couldn't use the sidewalks. I'd have to use the main street. You know what? It says a 20-minute walk, so what the hell? I need to stretch my legs rather than sitting in the house and doing nothing today. So, nothing other than watching YouTube. So it's nice to get out and about. Here's an interesting car. Let's see. Interesting in that somebody's got a little rice burner. And it looks like a taxi. That's hilarious. And you know, it actually is pretty treacherous walking today because it's kind of slick but kind of wet. So it's a mixture. If it freezes, if it goes down to -5, -7, this is going to be a nightmare, especially in the hilly regions. But right now it's not bad. So you just have to watch your steps, especially with the hilly sections. You can get hills, so it's awkward to walk on this. And then there's vehicles driving by, so can't walk on the sidewalk because forget that noise. I'll be like walking through piles of snow, getting my feet wet. Heaven forbid I get my feet wet. Anyways, that's where we're going, right here somewhere. That didn't take long to walk here at all. So that's a good little exercise for me. And see what I mean? If I walk down here, man, that's tricky as hell. So let's see. Oh, I might go down here. Yeah, let's try it here. This is cleared. Okay, so this is what we're looking at here. Industrial Heritage Society. It's mostly industry, machinery, da-da-da-da-da, a lot of that. Mostly based on the logging industry here, sawmills. But they do have a train section where they're restoring a lot of old trains. A couple steam trains they have. Things like that. And what else? A little bit of heavy hauling. Some of the haulers in that. So, an old cat, 1927 cat. That's interesting. So yeah, that's what it is. So we'll go ahead and check things. Okay, my first impression is, wow, this is huge. This is a pretty cool deal. Wow, look at this. I wasn't expecting this, so we'll go chat and see what they have to say. Wow, look at this. Love the little models. See, that's what I thought. Would be interesting to get involved in model building here and stuff. This is fantastic. Look at this. Wow, I need my other camera. The phone is okay, but I'm limited in space. So being a modeler, I think this would be right up my alley too. This is a neat display. Wow, this is impressive. That looks like an old metal model. That's so cool. This looks, wow, that is fantastic. Check it out. Holy, that's amazing. Huh. Here's for the model railroaders. Look at this. I don't know what scale that is, but it's tiny ass. Look at comparison. HO or whatever they call it. So this is pretty fantastic. Man, this would be a lot of fun volunteering and putting stuff together for these guys. Huh? And look at this. This is what I like. Parlor car. I'm going to say first passenger car rail, 1882. Built in 1882. This is phenomenal. See, I think they're restoring one of these, so that would be my cup of tea. And they do have a railway that runs here, the only one on the island, so. But anyways, let's wander around a bit and see what they have to say. Here we go, this is my cup of tea. Looks like mostly die casts. I think so. Nice Z28 Camaro. Actually, way back in the 80s, I know a guy who owned one of these. And he ended up putting it on the market probably in 1988 for 20 grand back then. And he got it. It was a DZ car. Wow, very nice. Oldsmobile Cutlass. Huh, interesting. Good display. How about this? Here's a tiny piston. It's only a little one, don't worry. Actually, here's funny, there's an old shear. That's a very old shear. My God, I've operated one almost similar. Not quite, but very similar. It's a belt-driven one. They would have an electric engine and it doesn't have a foot brake. The one I had, the ones that I worked on were foot brakes. This one looks like a manual hand brake. And there's your adjusting wheel on the top. Huh. Here's another machine I've operated on too. This one here. I've worked on a few of those. Similar to that. Very similar. Wow, it's incredible. Now I can imagine, I have to stand back a bit, quite a distance. This thing's bigger than what I thought. It's a 1913 McLaughlin. Look at the size of the tires on that. Wow, that would be awesome for cutting through the bush, is what I would think. Look at that. Open, it's got no valve cover, or is that the way the engine is? I'm not sure. That looks like the way it is. No valve cover. Huh, interesting. I'm guessing it's an oil drip system. Look at that two-piece exhaust. Wow. Look at the old electrical regulator or generator, I guess it would be. Pretty interesting concepts, eh? And they used brass back then. Oh, that's for water. That's water flow, I'm assuming. Water pump. There's a spark plug to burn off the excess gas. How about that? Wow, that's pretty interesting. Almost fuel and yeah, I can't tell. Almost looks like a fuel injection system. Wow, look at the chain. They got the chain there. That's pretty interesting too. Chain driven. Huh. I wonder what's chain driven. I can't see. Water pump or whatever. Whoops. I got the camera zoomed. There's the lights. Lighting system. Very nice. Wow, look at the doors. Tiny comparison. Shift mechanism. But these tires actually work good in snow and mud, and it's got a lot of clearance. Spring suspension. Differential is so tiny in this thing. Storage is tiny. Huh. Wow, that is too cool. So I think, my friends, this is as good a time as any to end today's video. I don't want it to run too long, so I'm going to do this in two parts. We'll come back, we'll show you some of the other industrial trucks and stuff that they got going on here at the center. And until that next time, you know what? I really appreciate you guys checking out this channel if you guys have made it this far in the video. So I say cheers to you. That means cheers going to get a coffee. Of course, right? Everything's better with coffee. And we'll see you next time. And until next time, build on. I can't build any model kits or anything else, so you guys can, and I can watch your videos. And until next time, yeah, stay awesome, my friends.